All right, let's do it. We are live. How's it going, everyone? Uh, Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you're liking these kind of episodes. This week, we're going to be doing something kind of fun. I really wanted to capture what's going to be happening with the Skytrain line from King George Highway all the way down to Langley City Station. I think, honestly, a time lapse kind of in episodes is what I was thinking. So, primarily when we start driving onto Fraser Highway, I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm just going to be showing what it looks like on a regular day today. We haven't had any building coming down. Like there's been no actual implementation of the Skytrain yet, other than properties being bought and being rezoned for the stations. So there is a couple places that have developments going on, like new townhouses, multiplex units, housing going on. So we'll be driving past those. We'll be taking a little bit of a look at it. But right now we're going into what it would be 160th Street, like the little, basically just like the little plaza. I grew up close to here. These shops are all brand new, whereas this one is actually where it starts to get older. Some of these shops, like this Wendy's, has been here forever. All in back here, like the Fleetwood Plaza over there. That a lot of those shops have been here for a long time. There are some new ones. So this is actually 160th Street Station, and as you see, as we start down, there is no construction down here. I believe this over here, that's where the station actually will be going, is in this plaza. So it's gonna turn around and it's gonna look a lot different around here. Construction's gonna be wild. We all seen how it's been in Langley, so it's pretty cool. Don't mind my crack in my windshield. The winter was pretty fun to us, and once the summer sun came in a little bit nice and fast, it split. So yeah, if you're gonna make fun of me about that, I'd love to hear it. All right, we're taking off down Fraser Highway. As you can see, they've actually started a little bit of dropping off product. I don't know if this is just to start changing the the side down here, getting ready for the actual line itself, but it's starting to get a little interesting. I've noticed a little bit more construction picking up these last couple days. So especially during the weekday, I will be showing you guys an episode where it will be full construction. But today it's a nice little Sunday. You know, I got a busy day, 2 open houses. We're going to be then going to hockey later. Me and the boys got playoffs. Super excited. Can't wait. So actually, I'm going to go drop my skates off at the hockey shop. Shout out to the hockey shop. You guys are dope. Been there my whole life. Love you guys. Always taking care of my Rockets every time I need to play, except for when I started playing junior and pro hockey, obviously. You know, it started getting taken care of itself, which is dope. All right, we're going. See, these are these new developments. We're right now by 168th Street. So this is actually where a station's going to be coming close to. They actually have a sign over on the right side that talks about the $1 billion project itself. This is actually where the station will be sitting, is here. And then as you can see, we got developments right across the street from where the station will be parked. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Coming up here, we got a little shout out to UV Man, Century 21 guy. You know, he's been up to there for a little bit. Brought a client into my showing, really professional dude, like him a lot. So it's going to be big changes. As you can see, they started putting down these telephone poles. I'm not a specialist when it comes to light rail construction, so it's going to be a cool change for us to see as we come down. So this is 168th Street. This is where the station, I believe, will be sitting close to. And then as you can see, we're going to be making our way down. This is kind of like a dead zone of like agricultural land that I believe that hasn't been zoned. Some of it has on the right side, as you can see. This used to be a driving range, and now it's converted into multi-house dwellings right over there. They're pretty nice. We'll pump those in a couple days. On this side is the Surrey Golf Course. This is actually where I hold a men's mental health and suicide awareness golf tournament every single year. Last year, we were able to raise $20,000. In the last 2 years, we were able to raise $30,000. It kind of just was one of those things where we had a friend take his own life. It was pretty upsetting to our whole community of friends. We couldn't figure out why he did, and he was always the happiest guy in the room. And it's one of those stories you kind of hate to hear, because he's just a awesome dude, and it was a really shock to all of us when it happened, and we just wish he reached out to some of the boys, right? But that's why we do things for him, and it's kind of taken off, and you can definitely check that out on my website or www.bigguyclassic.ca. That it's in honor of his favorite saying, "Hey, big guy." Rest in peace, Justin Paul. We love you, buddy. Anyways, going back here down to the line. This is now Highway 15. There won't be a stop over here. It's actually going to be up this little bit of, as you could say, not after, oops, sorry, camera just fell down. Not after this main highway here, but after when we get up the hill. Shout out to the Honeybee Center. Not gonna lie, some of the best honey you can get. I get my beeswax there. It's great. Beeswax we use for candles, stuff like that. Actually, I used to make some tinctures and some rubs. It was good for like when you had soreness. And I actually used the beeswax from that place because it made a nice consistency inside the lotion that I like to make with coconut oil. You could put it in deodorant sticks. So yeah, anyways, enough about that. Just a little bit more about me. This is just we're almost up the hill here. And I believe right now, as you can see, we didn't start at King George. We started at 160th Street Station, but it only took me 7 minutes and 11 seconds to get that far. Whereas on a busier day, sometimes that might have taken me almost 10 to 15. And then getting up this hill through the Clayton Heights area is sometimes a battle because of all the amount of lights that you have to go through. And then where it really starts to get hairy is where it would be Willowbrook Street Station. Honestly, I deter my driving away from there. The only reason why I'm doing it today is to capture a video. I try to take 80th Street just because for me it's faster. I get more direct to one of the listings I'm going to. And I kind of skip all the traffic. So that's just my thinking about it. So here we turn it around a little bit. Yeah. We're just now going up this hill. When I get closer to the actual street, I'm going to now push the camera back around and you guys can see where we actually are. Let's do developments up here. These have been here for a long, long time. If you bought one of these back in the day, your townhouse units are probably pretty awesome. They're probably pretty big. Whereas now they're a lot more cookie cutter. You have to look for a corner size unit to have like a lot of open space and feel like a home in a townhouse unit, most of them now. Or if you buy something on the inside, it's really narrow. I have a couple buyers where we're actually looking at older townhouses just because they want a bigger one, and some of the newer ones are just hard to grasp these days for them. They have certain expectations that they want, so it's been a fun ride. But yeah, as you can look, we're now moving up to this next street. I believe they would call it Bakerview Street Station. It would be around this area right here. Yeah, it's going to be pretty much a stop for people before Clayton Heights. There's also going to be the Clayton Heights Street Station, I believe. I wish I had the actual map with me, but I believe this is where the station would be, around here. And then actually a little bit farther back. And now we're going to be pulling into Clayton Heights area. This is where I was talking about where the lights kind of like get annoying when you're driving up here during traffic. You sometimes have a little bit of stop and go and you're like, but it's okay. This is a beautiful area to live, in my opinion. The people here are really nice. Everything's close by. You're just outside of Langley City, so it's not too crazy. Once you get into Langley, obviously you're into like a city type area, and yeah, it gets a little bit more congested and more dense. So now this is, I believe, where the Clayton Street station would be coming up right over here, 188th Street, right, boom. Look at it right there, all on that side, and lots of open land for a Skytrain. As you can see, we got multiple bus stops coming all the way down. Shout out to Mike Malforty right there, no big deal. It's on every bus you see almost. And now we're rolling down down this far stretch. As you can see, we got this is actually my favorite part. You come over and you got Mount Baker. Look at that sucker, just right out there for you. Every single time on a beautiful summer day, it is unbelievable to see this view. You know what? I actually forgot. Until I lived in other places in the world, you really like discredit seeing that. You just forget, I guess, and you don't really realize how beautiful of a view that really is right there. So if you have property and you're looking at that every day, always take a look. And you know, it's incredible in my opinion, because eventually there's going to be a couple towers going in here, and that view is going to be starting to be taken away. So here we are. Now we're getting into Langley. As you can see, lots of development coming in because of the Skytrain. We got lots of multi-house dwellings about to come in the backside. Sorry, I missed the camera pan because I was admiring Mount Baker. But as you can see, we're moving down into the main part of Langley, and they've already started construction, moving a lot of the meridians, getting ready for all the road work on the side, all the piping for, look at all those hydrants ready to go for all the water and sewer system. As you can see, this is where Willowbrook Street Station is going to be. Boom, right there, right over in that area. It's going to be full blown. There's going to be 7 towers around it. But as you can see, once we get a little bit closer, the old white spot, which has been there for as long as I can remember, is gone. So pretty crazy. She gone just like that. And this is where the station's going to be. So this is going to get really congested, this area, the next little while. And I'm going to document the time lapse of this. This is like kind of the episode that I wanted to do. Right now, as you can see, it's perfect, 13 minutes. I got one more station to get down to there, but I'm going to the hockey shop today, so we're not going to get down to actual 203 Street. But for me to get down there is at least another 2 minutes of traffic lights, and on a long day, at least 5 to 10. So a short drive could turn from 15 minutes all the way up to 35, no problem. So just something to be aware of when you're coming down to Langley in the next little bit. You guys really enjoyed this episode. I hope you wish me and the boys well luck tonight at hockey. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe to my channel. I need some subscribers. Let's go. Help me out. I hope you guys like this. I'm going to keep doing these kind of things. And also make sure you guys go down to Food by Fanta. Go to my Instagram. Check out the video that I posted. You have a chance to have 10 dumplings. Someone already took a plate of dumplings. So make sure you go use my giveaway that I have. There's 9 plates of dumplings left. So you got to go watch my video on Instagram. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Love you guys. And I can't wait to do the next episode about the Skytrain. See you soon. Ciao. Hey, and at Mazzarella Realty, we're building futures, one home at a time. Ha!